Alright, so we said we was going to do a few golf videos during the winter. Of course, this is one right here. I'll tell you a little bit about our new simulator setup. But first of all, Merry Christmas. Hope you guys have a fantastic Christmas and get to spend lots of good time with your family. And don't forget, the main reason is for God so loved the world, He sent His one and only begotten Son, that whosoever believes in Him should not perish but have eternal life. That's why me and my house celebrate Christmas. It's to celebrate the birth of King Jesus. And we most certainly hope and pray that you make Him Lord and Savior of your life. So, first of all, we'll go over my simulator. I ended up going with the Mevo Plus. Flightscope Mevo Plus, and then this is the unplug my little cobalt heater right there. This is their rain or shine canopy, I think it's what they call it. You know, when I bought the package, I bought the Mevo Plus, the simulator first. I really didn't have the extra money at the time to buy the whole, don't drop that, to buy the whole thing. So I bought the Mevo Plus first, saved up some money, and then went back and bought the rain or shine, the hitting enclosure. And that came with the big screen and the enclosure. You see the projector, which is up here, and it comes with this hitting mat that I'm standing on. I've got another different style hitting mat. I think I kind of sort of like that hitting mat a little bit better. This one's a little bit fluffy for me. We're gonna leave it here and try it, keep hitting off of it. Matter of fact, which mat do you like better? Or does it matter to you? No. Okay. We'll just go with this mat right here and leave this one here, so I ain't got to change it. But in a nutshell, my quick review of this system is, if I know what I know now, and I had the experience I've been through, and I was going to buy another simulator setup, it probably wouldn't be this one. This part is fine. This part right here was super easy to put together. I had a little training video with it. I watched the video one time. There was two guys in the video that put it together, and I put it together myself in less than an hour. So that part is not all that bad. It's not that difficult. It's easy. The part that I don't like about it is the mount they sent for the projector was some cheap universal crappy mount. It was terrible. The thing's got 3 holes on the top, and no matter how you configure the little arms on it, I couldn't get it to line up with 3 holes, and it mounted it so close to the ceiling, there was no way it was going to project down to my screen here. And I'm guessing that's because this is in my garage and these are taller ceilings. Maybe they picked that one because they think it's going inside a house. I don't know. I really don't know all the info on that, but what I did do, I bought a projector mount that's made specifically for this projector. So now it hangs down and up where it projects on the screen and all. I still don't have it perfectly lined up and centered with the screen yet. I just ain't had time to fool with it. But it is enough to where you can see what's going on and that kind of thing. The second thing I don't like about the Mevo Plus setup is the actual simulator, the actual launch monitor, whatever you call that thing, that reads the spin and distance and all that. To me, it's just not all that accurate. It's probably pretty good on the towards, meaning I know when I hit a cut, I know when I hit a draw, I know when I hit a straight ball. I'm a 1 handicap on the GHIN based on keeping up with scores for 4 months or so. I think I'm like a 1.3 handicap. So I kind of know the game. I've been playing it 30 years. Did some professional stuff with golf back in the day with long drives. So I know what my golf shots do based on the swing I put on it and the speed at which I go through the ball. And the towards, I think, is pretty accurate. You know, whether you hit a cut, draw, or straight ball, or low or high, I think that's pretty good. It's distance that I don't know that it's because we're inside of a garage and maybe it works better outside. I don't know, but I've just noticed distances aren't super accurate, and that's mainly on my short shots, meaning, you know, a 20-yard pitch up to maybe an 80-yard pitch. Like if I'm using a sand wedge or a lob wedge or something. I mean, I'll do something here in a minute to show you. The distances I feel are off a little bit on the low yardages. As you climb and get up into the yardages, longer distances, I think it's pretty accurate. Last thing I don't like about this system is the customer service. In my experience that I have with them, is pretty poor. The communication's pretty meh, you know, and then, you know, trying to get a response 2, 3, 4 days sometimes, and then I still never got my problem fixed with the mount up here through customer service. So I just said, heck with it. I went and bought my own mount. So that's that. You know, if I were going to buy another one, what would I buy? I have no idea. I'd probably do a little bit better homework. Huh?
Not this one.
Yeah, it wouldn't be this one. But this one does what we want it to do for our game level, for what we're doing. I think one of the coolest things about this is we have some type of app on here that allows us to play golf around a full round of golf, like on a real golf course, and then we can also play against other people. So, say for instance, what I can do is sit right here in my garage in North Carolina and play a round of golf against the dude in Kentucky and never leave my garage, never leave North Carolina.
Hey, Pete. Ain't no way.
Yeah, that'd be pretty daggone cool. So we might do that here in the next little bit. But anyway, what we're going to do tonight is we're going to get some stock yardages, go through all the clubs. Jax, you know, has been playing with me. So I'm very familiar with my stock numbers, but of course we're going to go through them here anyway on the simulator. But we need to get a baseline for Jax and see how far he hits each club. So Jax, won't you come up here? Okay, go throw that away, and then we'll do that. And some folks asked me what irons did I end up settling on. I'm playing the TaylorMade MB P. This is a P7 MB, the muscle back blades. I just prefer a blade over other sets of irons. My 3-iron is a cavity back right there. And then right now I've got the QI10 driver, 3-wood, 5-wood in the bag. I kind of bounce around on that, go back and forth in between that and Titleist, and now I've got a Cobra driver I hit every now and then. So let's get this thing set up and we'll get at it. So another thing that kind of, you know, rubbed me a little bit raw is they never told me you've got to be able to plug the HDMI into whatever you're controlling the system with. I've got an iPad right here, and you know, they never told me that you have to have this adapter cable to be able to plug into the iPad so that it'll tell the projector to throw it on the screen. So I had to kind of figure that out on my own. And another thing is if you want to play through this certain app, I can't remember the name of it, GS Sports or GS Pro, I don't know, something like that. It's not compatible with Apple. So even though I bought a Apple iPad, I couldn't use it and play the golf courses. So I had to go and buy a stinking Windows laptop to be able to do that. So those are the things that they don't tell you. And probably some of that's my fault for not doing my homework like I should have. So we're going to let's check the target alignment. Oh, we gotta connect to the thing here. I just do it by scanning. Whoop, gotta cut it on. I scan the QR code on the back of it. All right, so it usually takes it a few seconds or so to connect. And once it does that, you set it up. Of course, there's certain distances it needs to be from the ball and all that kind of thing. And then you do your alignment thing. All right, Jack, so right here's our, where's that tape at? Do you know where that tape is, Mama?
It's under the soil and...
No, the new roll. Well, we'll just remember. See this black line right here, this black dot? It's about a foot away from that black dot. Because you want the ball to be in a certain area so it'll pick up the spin.
You can see what it needs to be.
Oh yeah, right there on the TV screen. Yeah. So let's back out of that.
It's about right.
Start a new session. So, Jax, all you're going to be doing here is just taking your, I call it a stock swing. You're not trying to hit it, you know, sometimes you'll take a sand wedge and hit it a little bit easier so it don't go quite as far. Or you'll muscle up, hit one far, try to hit one a little further. But we're not looking for either one of those, just your basic stock swing. And that way we can get all your yardages. And we're not worried too much about the ball going perfectly dead straight. I mean, you do want it to be a kind of sort of straight shot. If you hit it a little left or a little bit right, ain't a big deal. We're just trying to see how far the ball goes. All right, so there's a sand wedge, and we'll start from sand wedge and go all the way up. All right, go at it.
Carry is 37.5 yards. Carry is 31.6 yards.
And something else I'm listening for is I want to make sure you hit the ball solid, because we're going to base it off a solid strike. We're not going to base it off hitting it a little fat or a little bit thin.
Carry is 31.7 yards.
Right, that's a pretty good shot right there with your sandwich. Hit you one more, and let's see where we end up at.
Carry is 39.2 yards.
All right, I think when you hit it just right, I think you're going to be somewhere around 35 yards or so with your sand wedge. I think that last one you thinned it just a little bit. What's your last club? What's your next club?
Yeah.
All right, gap wedge. And this is a, what degree loft is this?
52.
52 gap wedge. Hold up. Stay right where you're at. Remember, middle of your stance with that club.
Yeah, way much.
Carry is 33.4 yards.
Well, you didn't hit that one all that good. Keep your eye on it. Hit you a solid shot.
Carry is 41.3 yards.
All right, now we're talking. Yep,
Carry is 38.5 yards.
that's a good strike. All right, so I think you're around 40 yards on your gap wedge. What's your next club?
Pitching wedge.
Pitching wedge. I play a 48-degree pitching wedge. I have no clue what law. Has that got any numbers on the head? I have no idea what the law is on this.
When it starts at pitching wedge, it doesn't give a lock number.
All right, get you a good one.
Carry is 48.1 yards.
All right, here we go. You're hitting it a little bit right. Remember, aim a touch left of your line there, just like you do on the golf course. That's solid.
Carry is 50.7 yards.
That's solid. So I think if Jax hits if you hit a solid pitching wedge, I think you can carry it 50 yards. Because you had 2 on there that you carried 50, so I think that's a good number if you hit it solid. What is this club?
9.
9 iron. Clip it.
Carry is 67.2 yards.
Woo! 67?
It's
What's
not
up?
bad. I just have to.
Holy cow, you nuked that one.
Carry is 56.2 yards.
Alright, that's good. I think you're at 60 yards with that one. When you hit it spot on. What's next? A 7 iron?
Look,
8 iron.
Carry is 70.7 yards.
There it was. You hit that one really good, and you pulled it a little left. You tugged it, so it's going to get a little further anyway.
Carry is 54.1 yards.
Well, you hit 170 with that club, so I think we need to go around 65-ish. I think you probably went after that one just a little bit harder. And you pulled it a little bit, so it went a little further. So I think 65 is a good safe number. What club is this?
7.
7. Oh Lord!
Carry is 9.0 yards.
Then look at my stock yardage.
You hit that one a little thin, didn't you?
Yeah, just a little. Just a little.
By the way, what makes Jack's a little unique is, if you don't know, he's got 4 titanium rods in his torso. So for him to be here swinging a golf club like this is mint.
Carry is 64.1 yards.
64. So let's go with about 65 yards on that one. I don't know that that's going to be a lot different than your other club.
Carry is 46.4 yards.
I think that's where it's a little bit longer. It may be a little bit harder for you to swing. That's why you're not hitting it quite as far. That would be my guess. So what iron is this?
6.
6 iron. Whoa.
Carry is 78.1 yards.
Whoa. You nuked that one. 78 yards. Okay.
Carry is 47.2 yards.
Hit that off the toe, didn't you?
I don't even know what that means.
Well, when you hit it off the heel, it means you hit it back here. If you hit it off the toe, you hit it up here. When you hit it solid, that's the strike you're looking for, hitting it in the middle of the club.
Carry is 49.7
A
yards.
little heavy. You had 170 yarder in there. Come on now. Tighten up. Get you good one.
Carry is 71.3 yards.
Alright, so between 70 and 75 yards for that club, roughly. What iron is this?
5.
5 iron.
Carry is 71.5 yards.
71. So that's about 3 clubs that you hit about the same distance, which, you know, for your age and your skill set, that might be kind of right. I don't know that you're going to be able to hit some of those long irons that much further than some of the mid irons. What's this right here? Hybrid?
Yep.
Hybrid right here. It's your good
Carry is 83.5 yards.
I think it's
Ready.
hit it good. It's 80. About 80 to 83 probably.
Yeah, I'm saying you're around, I think you're around 85 on your hybrid when
If
you hit it good.
5 wood.
5 wood. Alright.
There's the big guns.
The big guns. Alright, let's go, big gun. Show me what you got.
Carry is 90.9 yards.
You know, look how far right that is now. We need to straighten it out a little bit. Aim a little bit left of your line.
Carry is 89.5
That
yards.
sounded good.
Carry is 78.7 yards.
So I think you're about 90 yards.
If I hit it good.
If you busted, I think you're around the 90-yard range with that club. What's your next? A driver?
No, 3 wood.
Carry is 72.2 yards.
You gotta remember, you don't get that 3-wood up in the air all that much, so it rolls out quite a bit. Oh.
Carry is 68.9 yards.
Alright, but look, total. See, it shows you roll out right here.
Yeah.
95 yards. I think you're at 100 yards with that club. What's next? Driver, the big dog. So one cool thing about this particular mat that come with this system is you can put a T right in the mat, but we got hardwood, concrete up under here, so you have to cut the T off so that it stands up at the right height that you want.
This one you don't even need to cut it.
Oh yeah,
That's
that one
just-
turned out just right.
It's a small T.
All right, here goes the driver. Let me get back.
I'm scared to top this.
You gonna top it? Hit it. Boom!
Carry is 73.6 yards.
Hit that a little bit to the left.
Carry is 98.8 yards.
So that one was a
All
little.
right, you hit that one really good. And you can see the total, the carry is 98, but the total is 107. I think you consistently hit it about 125 on the golf course, but every now and then you catch one. I've seen you hit it 150 yards before.
Carry is 78.0 yards.
All right, I think you're gonna be around the in between 115 and 125 on that club when you catch it just right. So I got home from work, ate supper, laid down on the recliner, took an hour nap, maybe longer than that. Come out here warmed up, and then he hits. I done cooled back off, so give me a minute. All right, so I play I got 4 wedges, 60, 56, 52, and 48, which that's pitching wedge, and they're all the Titleist SM10 Vokey. So this is 60 degree. Let me show you what I was talking about right quick. So this is just a little pitch shot.
Carry is 35.6 yards.
This is 35 yards. There's no way that's going 35 yards. I think that's more around 20 to 25 yards probably. And it's like that up until about 80 yards. At least that's what I think. I may be hallucinating. I don't know. So here we go. Full swing, 60 degree lob wedge.
Carry is 83.2 yards.
Is that accurate?
Ready.
83 is about right for that.
Carry is 85.9 yards.
That's it.
So that's about right. About 85 is my max on a 60 degree lob wedge. 56.
Sandwich.
Carry is 98.2 yards.
That's about right. About 100 yards. 56.
Yeah.
Gap wedge. 52 degree.
Carry is 111.8 yards.
So that's about right.
Ready.
About 110 yards on my gap wedge. This is a 48 degree pitching wedge.
Carry is 126.5 yards.
So that's about accurate for my pitching wedge, in between 125, 130. 9 iron.
Carry is 140.3 yards.
I think it's about
Ready.
145 or 150.
Well, during the summertime, I hit it 150. But in the wintertime, it goes 140. And I think I've got this thing set up to where it collects the local weather. So it's not going to give you a summertime reading. It's going to give you a this time of the year reading. So 140 should be spot on with this 9-iron. I'm pretty sure I got it set up on local weather. And I'm sure it adjusts for the cold temps and all that.
Carry is 141.9 yards.
Yep, so that's about right. For this time of the year, December, 149 iron. 8 iron should come in around 150.
Carry is 153.9 yards.
That's about right, about 153. 7 iron should be around 160-ish.
Carry is 175.4 yards.
175.
Carry is 163.5
Alright,
yards.
that's more like it.
You might have killed that one.
That's more like it. Alright, so now 6 iron.
About 180.
Summertime, I'm around 190 on this. Should be around 180.
Carry is 197.3 yards.
Ain't no way.
No way. 197,
That's a 5 on
a
that.
6 iron? No way.
That's a 5 on that.
That's what I'm saying. Some of these yardages, I just don't think they're all that accurate.
Carry is 181.3 yards.
Little butter draw. Ooh, Jackson's gonna hit the line. It landed on the line. 180 with this glove. 5 iron.
Carry is 201.5 yards.
So that's about right.
Ready.
Around 200, 5 iron. 4 iron, and it's still the muscle back blades. I just don't like setting the club down and it being a big chunky fat head there. It's a mental thing for me. I can't get past that. I can hit the cavity back clubs as well. It's just mental. I can't get past that big chunk of metal sitting down there. I like a real thin, tiny head for a golf club.
Carry is 216.4 yards.
So that's a little bit hot, 216 4 iron, but yeah, I usually go around 210 on my 4 iron. 3 iron, that jumps up to the P7CB. I just don't have a blade 3 iron. I probably kind of wish I'd have got one, but I don't have it.
Carry is 225.7 yards.
That's about right, 225 with my 3 iron. Little baby cut on it. It's about what I hit with a 3. 5 wood, TaylorMade QI10 Tour, and then I play the Ventus. What do you call this thing? Ventus something. 8X. It's a X stiff 80 gram shaft in both my 5 wood and my 3 wood, and I play the same shaft in my driver, but it's a 70 gram. Ventus. What do you call this thing? Velcor. I think Ventus Velcor. So let's see, make sure I'm not going to hit anything. With me being a little bit taller, I have to kind of be aware of where everything's at so I don't hit something. 5 wood, let's go.
Carry is 241.2 yards.
Well, that's dead straight with a little pinch of a butter draw. It's 1.7 yards off target. And 241, that's pretty dang accurate right there. Cut it.
Carry is 248.7 yards.
248.
Carry is 256.3
All right,
yards.
that's all I got with that, 256. But you can see how far left that went too. I'd much rather have the 250 shot straight. 3 wood, same thing, tailor made.
Carry is 249.0 yards.
I was 250, and typically I'm around 265, 270 during the summertime of this club. And again, I really think this thing pulls local weather data because I have it set up to do that. And I think it adjusts for the temperatures in the ball flight.
Carry is 247.7 yards.
That's about it, about 250.
You got so hot.
Yeah, that's teed up too high for driver. This is the first time I've ever hit my driver in here, so I hope I don't hit that thing.
Maybe I thought you down like once in
Yeah, I may have hit it once in here. Alright, that's about right. Same thing, Ventus. This is a 70 gram Tour X shaft, Velcor, and the standard QI10 is what I typically play, but I cracked it right here on the top, so I sent it back hoping I can get another one in replace. But this is the LS version. Not crazy about this one. It's hard for me to get this one up in the air like I used to. This is a 9 degree because it's just super low spin. One thing I did forget to mention is all my my woods, my driver, 3 wood and 5 wood are tour issue models that People's Golf has those, and they're the same clubs that like the guys play on the PGA. And I don't know, I think they may build them just a little bit different, or the tolerances are a little bit tighter. I don't know what it is. I can tell a difference when I'm hitting a tour issue head versus a non-tour issue like a store-bought club you buy from Golf Galaxy or somewhere. It's just got a little bit different feel for me, so I always get tour issue stuff if it's available. So I have no clue I haven't hit this LS
Carry is
head.
26.9 yards.
I didn't hit nothing. Did you see that? I haven't hit this LS head in several months, so I have no clue where this is going.
Carry is 287.1 yards.
287. I think that's pretty close for this time of the year. On the golf course, I'm right around 290, 300. If I catch a good warm day, I can go 310, 320.
Carry is 285.5 yards.
And I do feel like the standard QI10 is a little bit longer than the LS version. Yeah, that's just me. I think it's because I hit it higher with that club.
Carry is 288.7 yards.
So 288, 290. That's about all I'm gonna get out of that right now. So there you go. That's our stock yardages. Jax is coming along. He's gonna try it for a school golf team, the golf team at school this year, and of course we'll follow him around and watch him beat it around. I'm playing quite a bit, so this always helps to have something like this to keep hitting and swinging during the wintertime. But what do you think? You liking it so far? What do you think about the golf courses on here that you play? Are they kind of realistic, not realistic, or very realistic?
Well, some of the holes are off, but like
What do you mean?
Like some of them are not like great, but some of them are good.
Yeah. Well,
The popular holes
I know what you're talking about. He's talking like Bethpage Black on here. Some of the holes are different than the actual hole. They're not a perfect replica.
And like Pebble.
And Pebble Beach, I don't think they can copy it exactly for copyright issues or something.
Well,
so
the
that's
popular holes are in it.
Yeah, but what I'm talking about is how real, just forget about it being Bethany's Black or Pebble or whatever. How realistic is it to playing an actual golf course?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty realistic.
Yeah, I think it's pretty dang realistic. I mean, because you get to see the ball land. If you have a spin on the wedge, it will spin back. You can set the green conditions to where they're firm, soft, fast, slow, whatever. So I think it's pretty dang realistic when it comes to playing an actual round of golf. So we'll probably get a lot of use out of this. And
Sleeping mode on.
the thing goes to sleep when you don't use it after a certain amount of time. So anyway, appreciate you taking time of the day to watch. And I think one of the most cool things about this is we might be able to play a dude from Kentucky in golf and never leave North Carolina.
Ain't no way.
Check you later.